Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Scorpio. What is Scorpio up to? What is it you need to know? I see travel, movement, relocation. Yeah, I see some hidden motives. Someone's intentions are hidden. But yeah, I feel there's definitely good intentions because this is someone protecting their heart, keeping things close to their chest. So this is someone's intentions is to start something. But yeah, there's something being learned too with this. But I do see travel, movement, relocation. Yeah, someone here is definitely, it's an energy of being open. Yeah, keeping things close to the chest, someone's intentions, keeping their options open. But it's an energy of someone feeling optimistic about the future. See, bearing fruit, something new. But often it's just an energy of someone who, I do see travel and movement, some kind of event. So there could be obstacles, challenges with moving. Okay, there could be separate messages here. But it's saying to be optimistic, be conscious of what you're putting out there, because what you put out there comes back to you. Yeah, but there's something bearing fruit. Yeah, this is someone discovering someone's intentions. It's a person seeing something shiny, bright, and new. And you can see it's an 8. So there's a lot of abundance here. Yeah. Someone wants to discover something. Yeah, discovering. It's a 6 moving forwards. It's a person being conscious of someone here. It's about someone deserving. Someone deserves better. Family, friends, and guides, a 6. Someone's feeling guided. Now, it could be family, friends, guiding someone. It's about someone's intentions is to discover more. Someone could be discovering someone's single, but what they're learning here is someone here deserves better. So, interesting. Yeah, but just watch out for anyone who feels they deserve more than they're willing to give, because I see that side of this card. But the family, friends, and guides, someone getting little spiritual downloads, messages, they're looking at the signs, the signals, they want to know more. So it's all about discovering, two people learning about each other. I do see somebody possibly moving, but there's some sort of hidden motive here. Yeah, this is someone looking at what someone's intentions are, their motives. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, some sort of travel, going places, visiting family, friends, moving to another community. Someone's feeling somewhat apprehensive here. Someone's not quite sure how to feel. Yeah. It's often a person here, do you want to go for a cup of coffee? It's about starting something, but it's often someone who doesn't really express themselves completely. Often it's because they're not sure what to say. See, someone deserved more. It could be an explanation. Yeah, it's really interesting. This is going to be an interesting energy. Let's have a look at hidden motives. Yeah, so it's about going down this path, coming together, getting together. But it's somebody here. It's like almost like two people coming apart, going their separate ways. Interesting. But I can feel this is someone who's not sure what to say. I feel like someone traveling, movement. Somebody, I don't know if it's taking a trip, a holiday, but I do see obstacles and challenges. It's all about, I don't know if this is someone making up excuses or what. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, see, chaos, conflict, drama. This is all it's one of these energies where somebody's going through a little inner turmoil. It looks as though someone looks to see there's competition. They're trying to discover, because it's someone who deserves better. This is someone who maybe made up excuses. I mean, there could have been, this is a 5 here with this. Overcoming obstacles and challenges. Now, there could be competition, or this person's just like, to me, it's conflicting personalities or inner turmoil. Something to do with travel, something this person's learning, because it has to do with intentions, what someone's intentions are. Yeah, this is someone keeping their options open, two people going their separate ways. Someone's moving or relocating. But it's this person's wanting to know sort of like why, but they need to know more. Someone definitely deserves better. This is someone who maybe made up an excuse. So there's chaos, conflict, drama. I feel other people involved too, possibly, but it could have to do with moving to another community. See, there's some kind of good news. Someone's finding out something here. See, this is someone who knows a good thing when they see it, but there's a lot of this kind of procrastination. But I feel someone's intentions are to keep their options open. See, bearing fruit, somebody being open, because this is about going down another path. Yeah, this is something bothering this person. It's weighing heavily on them. It's about being responsible and reliable. This is somebody who someone deserves better. It's the energy of someone pulling their weight, but I do think something's weighing heavily on them. They want to discover more. Yeah, it's all about letting go of some baggage here. Yeah, the sun's starting to shine, though, you can see. Some of you too, I mean, your intentions is if you are moving and relocating or coming apart because of drama or competitive energy, conflicting personalities, whatever it may be, going your separate ways. Like I say, it could be the viewer's intentions is to just keep your options open because you deserve more. Because I see a 6 moving forward. Family, friends, and guides. Something to do with family, friends, and guides. Yeah, we have someone manifesting. Taking all the things they've learned here. See, this is a person here trying to manifest. Some strong Gemini energy. It's about discovering someone's intentions. So if it's, yeah, interesting. This person has everything they need. See, it's manifesting desire. There's desire here. But it's about downloads, the signs and the signals. What is this person up to? Tell me about family, friends, and guides. Yeah, so someone not seeing. There's indecision. They're not seeing something here. This is someone who doesn't want to face something. They have a lot of baggage, but something's bothering them. It's weighing heavily down. I feel they have a lot of responsibility, or they feel responsible. Yeah. Tell me about this 10. Yeah, this is someone not giving, not pulling their weight. See, it's about giving and receiving. This is somebody here, it's a little breadcrumbing. See, there's desire. But it's also they know the other person deserves better. It's like they're in a state of indecision. It's like they don't want to face it. I don't know. I feel it's two people going to come apart here, going their separate ways, because it's just a person here. It's inner turmoil. I feel, and I wonder if this person's looking to see if there's competition, because I do see somebody making choices, keeping their options open. But there's definitely this going separate ways. But it's all about these people. There's some kind of news. I see moving to another community. Someone getting out, being more social. Yeah. So someone who's kind of not sure what to say here. Yeah. So someone who's doing a lot of thinking. See, doing the same thing over and over again. So someone in their head, they can't stop thinking about this. This is, I feel it's two people going their separate ways. Yeah, this is someone all up in their feels, how they feel. But they keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's sort of like coming apart, coming back together. It's inner turmoil, I feel. It's just that, but it's obstacles, challenges. It's about overcoming something here. Tell me about this 2 of Wands. Yeah, see, it's an energy of change. Someone moving, relocating, moving on, keeping their options open. This person's all up in their feels. They're so in their feels. But it's someone who's not expressing something, or they're just, like I say, I don't know if they're making up excuses, but this person feels kind of trapped in a cycle. The same thing happening over and over. See, I see someone moving on. See, it's an energy of change. Someone here is changing. There's some sort of change. Interesting. But yeah, we've got a person keeping their options open here. Yeah. See, it has to do with laying the foundation, starting something. It has to do with committing to something here. Yeah, someone wasn't very generous. See, breadcrumbing, not giving, not sharing enough. But it's about wanting to discover more. I'm going to tell you, if you are this could be a Scorpio masculine energy here. But it's an energy of someone who there's desire. See, there's so much desire trying to manifest. But it's about committing to this path. Two people, see, it's two people coming apart. Chaos, conflict, conflicting energies, drama. See, this is somebody creating the drama, and that's what I feel they're learning. They're the one creating the problem because they won't make a commitment. And now we have two people coming apart, someone even moving and relocating, keeping their options open. They're looking at all the possibilities here, but it's about laying the foundation and committing. This is somebody who didn't see, now they're seeing. They're the ones creating the drama. They're the ones creating the problem. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, see, this is someone thinking about this. See, this is the path they were on here. See, they're looking at this. They're assessing the situation. Slow and steady, moving slow. This is just somebody who I feel, it's all about committing, being more generous with their time, their energy, giving more. Because I feel it's somebody who makes up a lot of excuses. But they're trapped in this energy. They can't stop thinking. But I'm going to tell you, this is about themselves being indecisive. They're seeing they're the one creating the problem because they're looking at it. Yeah, see, they're looking at it. See, missing an opportunity here. See, ignoring someone, not giving. The other person deserves more. They deserve better. It's someone who fails to recognize and see they're the ones creating the drama. And that's exactly what this is. They're the problem. Yeah, because you can see with the Star, see, they feel this is somebody releasing things that no longer serve, letting it go. They feel this is someone who feels this isn't in their best interest, that someone has hidden motives. But I've got to tell you, if you are a feminine watching this, they know they're the ones creating the problem. Something they didn't see. Now, it's also telling you to take off the rose-colored glasses, because if somebody here won't commit, it's about looking at this, see, being guided by friends and family, spiritual guidance, little downloads, the message, the signs, the signals. See, it's everything this person could want, but it's like it's too good to be true. It's just not meant to be. Yeah, but this is someone who makes up excuses for themselves too. But this is someone missing an opportunity because of it. They're failing to see. It's all about laying the foundation and making a commitment. This is someone who deserves better. Yeah, they're being stuck and stubborn. They don't want to budge. See, they kind of, I don't know, they want their cake and eat it too or what here. But yeah, they're just, like I say, there's a lot of feelings here. But yet, see, this is someone who generally, it's about just going with the flow, just letting go of the outcome and just going down this path, laying the foundation. But they're the one doing it. Let's have a look, because they make up excuses. It's a person keeping it all to themselves, see, wearing a little bit of a mask. But it's also an energy of someone playing it safe. I think we have a feminine energy here that's going to keep their options open. Because I see moving and relocating. And some of you too, I do see somebody coming apart from someone, maybe even moving and relocating. Because there's a couple scenarios here where this person sees opportunity. But they're playing it safe. They're being careful what they wish for. But this is where nobody gets what they want. See, this is a person who makes up excuses for themselves instead of telling somebody exactly, because it's someone moving on because they're not getting what they want, which is commitment. laying the foundation, being solid, being reliable. See, this is someone who's not reliable. So from the feminine perspective, you can't rely on this person. They know it too. Tell me about the world, because this is about moving on, but it has to do with change. I don't know if this is someone who will ever change. So if the other person changes, yep, this is Queen of Pentacles, someone stable. This is someone who possibly doesn't really see a future with someone here. But this is a person trying to be practical, sensible, grounded. See someone's intentions. This is someone who's not getting what they want. So if the other person doesn't get what they want, nobody gets what they want here because of this. Because they actually want this. But they're the one creating the problems, the drama. Yeah, it's someone who keeps either up in their head, they're thinking things through. This is a person who's indecisive. They rush in, change their mind. And I feel for the feminine, it's like what this person's actual intentions are. I feel like it's them. Hidden intentions. Just be careful this person isn't manipulating. But there's definitely feelings because they're all up in their feels. And I see this person overcompensating, overindulging, self-healing, self-care, rushing in, rushing out. See, choosing their battles. But they're the one that's doing it. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Yeah, see, it's about surrendering. Someone feels beat up. They just feel like giving up. But I think it's the other person keeping their options open, moving and relocating, moving on, coming apart. But then it's coming back together. The other person just feels like giving up. They don't want to surrender. See, it's them not wanting to surrender. And it's like they keep doing the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, so I do see, look at that. This is an energy of trust, mixed messages, mixed signals. This person's frustrated, but like I say, I feel like the other person on the other end of this too. And I'm going to tell you, they are being stuck and stubborn. They're refusing to budge. It's like they want their cake and eat it too. And that's why this on and off kind of in and out energy. Keep changing their mind. Now, the other person, I feel, just feels beat up. They feel like giving up. See, keeping their options open. There's a lot of frustration here. Mixed messages, mixed signals. Because it's about committing someone's intentions. I feel it's the feminine energy that's hiding in here. This person's going to miss a magical opportunity. Like I say, failing to see, failing to recognize they're the one. Keeping things stuck. I think they're very materialistic too, yeah. It's all about their money. Being very materialistic, holding on to things. This is someone who doesn't want to let go. They don't want to let the other person go. But they come back around and do the same thing. They're in their feels. There's just no doubt about it. Yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Someone in the King of Cups. I see Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's energy of someone here. See, this is a person protecting their money, everything they work for. But the other issue is like I say, they kind of want things their way. They're being very stubborn. They don't want to give that pentacle. Tell me about that Four of Cups. Yeah, this is an energy. See, it's an energy of being aware. I think both people are very aware. See, there's a missed opportunity here, but it's a person who just wasn't seeing that it's them causing the problem, because you can see they're looking at it and assessing this. See, now they're kind of seeing things a little different, but I still feel like this person, I mean, it's an energy of letting go of things that no longer serve. They're very materialistic. See, it's not serving them. They feel it's not in their best interest, but it's actually... I mean, this is just, it feels like projection. They're projecting this onto the other person. But it's two people who are very much aware there's a connection here. Soulmate connection. Yeah, failing to see. The other person deserved better, but they were sort of in this energy of like entitled, you know, like they were entitled to This is somebody who is more of a taker than a giver, but I do feel it's about giving more, and it's about committing, building the foundation. So somebody here, like I say, they're very materialistic. See, holding on to material things, being very stubborn, not wanting to budge and give in. Yeah, so there's a painful ending. This is an energy of something ending. This is somebody, and to me it's more like, it's like they know something's going to end. Two people are coming apart because someone's moving and relocating. Yeah, and there's the Tower. Yeah. See, this is a sense of impending doom, the Tower, the shock, the realization. Yeah. Like I say, it's just this person here is sending mixed messages, mixed signals. And the other person, I feel, feels beat up, but they're projecting that onto the other person. It's trust issues. Yeah, we've got this loving woman. Yeah. Could be Scorpio feminine. We could, just flip the energy here. But yeah, feeling beat up, feeling like giving up, frustrated, mixed messages, mixed signals. But this is also someone who's, like I say, becoming a little aloof, like they're not interested. Because it's someone who's not so sure there's a future. So it's about keeping their options open. There's love here. Yeah, see, it's all about committing. See, they won't commit, but they keep coming back in, doing the same thing, all loved up in their feels. They're having an epiphany, a massive Tower moment, because it's a realization this could be the ending, because they don't want to budge and give in. Very materialistic. But it's about having to commit, and I do think they're rethinking this, but they do see now. Yeah, see there, that's the energy, feeling more enthusiastic, but again, it's rushing in, rushing out. This person, I'm going to tell you, it is the Tower moment. It's about a painful ending. This will be very painful. And it's almost like you've come apart and then come back together. Yeah. Yeah, it's about spending time together, doing things together, going down this path. But it's about cooperating. See, they need to take off the pentacle. They need to cooperate and compromise. So it's about going down this path, teaming up, spending time together. But yeah, and this is the feminine energy. I was looking at the card when this come out. See, feeling frustrated, not so sure if you can trust this person. If you're the feminine, the loving woman, somebody who's kind, compassionate, caring. See, it's someone who's no longer feeling really safe that this is going to go anywhere. Because this is someone who's bending over backwards to please somebody. Giving this person what they want, but they're not getting what they want. They rush in, they rush out. They see, one minute they're all enthusiastic, and the next minute they're just, this is someone who's indecisive. They can't seem to make up their mind. Yeah, it's decision time. Judgment. They know the other person deserves better. But the judgment is to heal and release this. They're definitely somebody with baggage. But it's about being responsible. See, like they're blaming the other person. But they're the one that's to blame because they're not giving enough, giving someone enough attention, sharing enough feelings, or committing. Being reliable, for someone to be able to rely on them. They know it. They're having a massive Tower. This is going to be painful. It'll be a very painful ending. And this person knows it too. Yeah, see, there's this obsession. This person's definitely obsessed here. But it's somebody who's definitely had maybe an unhealthy relationship in the past. But it's about committing, going down this path. It's where two people should be building each other up, not tearing each other down. And that's what I feel. They had a very unhealthy relationship. So I do feel there's, frustration, stress, maybe anxiety. But they don't want this to end. But they know it's almost like it's inevitable. Because this person's bending over backwards to please. They're the one doing all the compromising, and they won't compromise. Yeah, so this is somebody who definitely had an unhealthy relationship. So they're kind of looking at this path they were on because of the Knight of Pentacles. They're assessing this. It's about good morals, good values, being on the same page. It's about learning about each other. It's about having faith. See, I don't think this person has faith in themselves. But they are definitely assessing this situation because they know. It's like they're looking at what's going to happen if they do, because they're not giving in. They don't budge. They know it's going to end. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. Yeah, and there we have, now we have the Queen of Cups. See, someone who's loyal. This is somebody who's loyal, faithful, bends over backwards to please. They cooperate, they compromise, they've been patient. Now this is someone, if this is the person moving on or relocating, because it's like they keep coming back around. And now I feel this person's kind of, the feminine energy here is looking at this like feeling a little bit beat up, you know, like, but I do feel this feminine is trying to stay optimistic. But there is a connection here. Two people both very aware. There's a beautiful connection. You're on the same page. You get each other. But I don't know why they don't want to budge. You're protecting their money, everything they work for, whatever it may be. But they know that sense of impending doom. What's going to happen? It's going to hurt. It's going to be very painful. Yeah, see, they know it too. Yeah. We got this beautiful energy of this feminine here. See, it's about committing, building the foundation, having faith. I don't know if this is somebody here who maybe wasn't faithful to someone in the past, or maybe made up excuses, blamed the other person in the relationship. But they definitely was a very unhealthy situation. But this person's, I mean, this is two people crazy about each other. See, it's about doing things together, spending time together, joined at the hip. It's about committing. The thought of that kind of freaks this person out because of what they've been through, whether they were unfaithful or it was their partner or whatever happened. But it's about having faith in each other, building the foundation, a house, a home. They have everything they need. Everything they need. This is what they need. So this person's going through some tower moments here because it's not that it is going to end. It's that sense of impending doom, how they're going to feel when it ends. Because this is somebody here about ready to give up. They're not going to, this is not someone who's going to, because I do think it's the energy of the feminine keeping their options open because they're not getting what they want. Yeah, see, like I say, frustration, mixed messages, mixed signals. See, this is what this person does. So this other person, the feminine here, is being very bending over backwards to please. They're overcompensating. They're, you know, but I do feel this is someone who's eventually going to start acting like they're not interested. And maybe that's already happened. But this is a stable person. They're very grounded. This is a power couple. These two people could achieve so much together. See, it's all about rebuilding that foundation. I feel there's already been an ending. And it was devastating. See, then coming back around, but it's about it happening again. It's time to build the foundation. Yeah. Say this person's so apprehensive. They're looking at the situation. See, I feel they just, no, I'm going to be honest, for the feminine energies watching this, there is love. But it's like this person, it's like they come back in, then they're in this apprehension stage again. See, they're mixed messages, mixed signals, not communicating clearly. There's a lack of clarity. But they aren't budging and giving in. Yeah. This person feels the situation's out of reach. See, true love. It's like this person tries to convince himself it just isn't meant to be. But it is, because it's about being in alignment, being on the same page. It's like they don't let it happen. No, this person is just, like I say, they're indecisive, they're in their head. This is something worth fighting for, but yet they just don't want to budge and give in. And I think the other person eventually is going to do that too. Because it is where, the energy of the feminine feeling like this, this true love, it's just out of reach. It's eventually not going to happen. So I do, like I say, moving, relocating here. And I do think this masculine making up excuses, telling someone a story. So do listen to the story that they tell. Yeah. Got a energy of someone here it's almost like someone here's being the wife before there's even a commitment. Because it's like they're getting everything. Their cake and eat it too. They're getting everything out of this. The other person isn't. They know it. They just deserve better. Yeah, you can see this energy of someone in that been there, done that. This person knows they need to hurry up, because I do see someone moving on. It's like they're someone maybe becoming distant, or there is actual moving and relocating, or just moving on. You see, it's all about giving the other person what they want, filling their cup. Putting all the cards on the table, face-to-face, a conversation here. Because it's about being in alignment, getting on the same page. But they're the person causing the problem. They should really just let this person move on. This masculine should just let them move on. And they know they should just move on. But they don't want to let it go. They're holding on to this person. This masculine. So interesting energy, Scorpio. Flip the energies to masculine or feminine, but it is a power couple. There's love. This could be a beautiful couple, doing things together. It's what this person technically wants, but like I say, they had a very unhealthy relationship. So I don't know if they don't have faith in themselves or what it is, but they see this Queen of Cups, somebody who's faithful and loyal. But it's about making a commitment and filling their cup, giving them what they want, what they deserve. Take care. Bye for now.